Oops. Hello, Linda. You're still
I'm
muted. Hold on. There we go.
I'm not exactly sure. Okay,
I think we're
maybe
hitting some stuff at the same time,
that could
or
be
there's a
that.
lag.
Well, one way or the other. Um, I want to say hello and welcome to all of you to another episode, episode 9 of Into the Aether. Thank you all for being here. I'm so happy uh, to to be able to share this time with all of you, and welcome to those who are watching this on the rebound, on the replay. Um, this is absolutely what helps our channels grow and what helps
Mhm.
us grow as readers. So, uh, hang on a second. I'm Linda, and I'm here with my dear friend Diane. And tonight we're exploring one of the deepest themes of our human experience: relationships. Our connections with others can be mirrors, teachers, and even healers on the path of spiritual growth. Together, we'll find out how we can strengthen our existing bonds, release old patterns, and bring more love, truth, and sacredness into the way we relate to one another. Whether it's family, friends, or partners, every relationship has something to teach us, and we can't wait to see what wisdom comes through tonight.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
We're not going to be using cards tonight. We're going to be reading the Akashic records. And oh, look, here's Annie there. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be. You guys in the chat, you're so wonderful and you're so distracting to me. Um, we have we have two prompts that we're going to be reading on. The magic word, by the way, just a second here. Let me put that back up. The
It's okay. I'm
magic
putting it up,
word.
Linda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, where
Thank
is
you.
it?
Word is hashtag grow. It's in both our chats as a pinned comment. So hashtag grow to enter the draw for a reading. And the prompts that we have are just a second. What are I got to read them. What old patterns or wounds do I bring into my relationships that are ready for healing? Now, I want to tell you that Diane and I are aware that this may bring up some painful traumas, some painful stuff, and there'll be clearing for you afterwards if that's the case.
Mhm.
And the other prompt is, how can I nurture healthier patterns of connection with others right now? So what we'll be doing is one of us will read for one prompt and the other for another. We haven't done it this way before.
Yeah.
I mean, when we've
This is
done,
like an experiment.
yeah, experiment, okay, so we don't know how long it's going to take or how many readings we're going to have or anything like that. Uh, and because with cards, it goes a lot quicker. We can do like 9, 10, 12 readings in an hour and 10 or 15 minutes. Um, but we don't know exactly how this is going to work this way. What do you mean no sound? What? No sound? I'm not
You
muted.
have sound. You have sound, Linda.
I can hear you.
It might
Okay,
be
well,
a previous comment. You do have sound. I can hear you.
okay. All right,
I
okay.
think it was at the beginning of the stream.
It's gonna be like that. So we're going to open. I'm going to open the Akashic records, and we're going to sail on and just dive right in. Okay. We'll start with the prayer. We'll start with 3 deep breaths for one thing. Okay. So in through your nose, hold it for a few beats, and then out through your mouth. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, to our highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serve the divine plan in truth and clarity to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in accessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, the highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group, consisting of the people here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, are given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them to know in this moment. And I'll read that silently. The records are now open. Let's go take a look and see. I want to say hello to some people. I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of time um, doing greetings because
Mhm.
I really want to get to the readings. And I do
I feel like
want,
these are going to be really
yeah,
interesting readings that we
I
have.
think this is going to be really juicy. Okay.
Yeah.
So hi, Leah. And hi, Annie Bear and Paul Freed and Stephanie and Cheryl and Sonia. And let's see, I'm going through these way too. Iron Fire Horse, nice to see you here. Denise McMullen, Erin O'Nugent. Did I say hi to her already? Probably. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Brina,
Yeah.
Angela, CJ, Akila. Hi, Akila. Pogo's here. Oh, hi, Wanda. I may have to get up and go get her because she's just a little bit, well, Wanda. If there's stuff going on in front of the laptop, she wants to be a part of it. Mangled Unicorn wants to know green beans or peas. She can't decide. So all of you can provide her with advice. Uh, and you can help her choose, okay? Um, let's see. Okay.
I got green beans.
You've got green
I
beans.
asked the guides. Yeah, green beans.
And
Is
Iron Fireheart
nutritionally
shares
most
green beans too.
beneficial for
Um,
you. I bug
okay,
my guides about the smallest thing sometimes. Hi, Emily.
I
Oh, hi,
completely
Sunny.
understand that. I completely understand that. Hi, Emily. Buttery green beans. Oh, yes. Everybody's saying green beans. I like green beans too.
Hmm.
Green beans with garlic and bacon. Oh,
Yum.
Okay, enough. Let's get started with our readings. Hold on for just a second here while I get to my music, and we'll start. No, that's what I wanted. Okay, and there, and oh, look at this. We have 23 entries. Okay, who's the
That's awesome.
first lucky winner? And wait, why isn't the music playing? Oh man, it's
It's
still
playing. It's
spinning. I
playing.
hate that. You'll just
Denise
is it? Oh,
McMullen.
okay. Denise McMullen, please let us know you're here. You just have to say hello in the and the next lucky winner is Angela Hunter. Congratulations, Angela. And last one for this first round. Seacast 122.
Seacast. Oh, I haven't seen you before. Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome. Yes, we had you're a new name for us. Happy to have you here.
Mhm.
And okay, why won't it stop?
I have paused it. Okay.
Thank you. I kept hitting it and it wouldn't stop. Okay, so do we have
We have all
everybody
three.
here? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Denise McMullen since she was the first person I pulled. Okay, so Denise, I'm glad you like the music. It's pretty interesting, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Denise, I will read on what old patterns or wounds do I bring into my relationships that are ready for healing? It's a complicated question, I know. I hear abandonment right away. I mean, my guides and masters aren't usually this loud, but I hear abandonment, the fear. Well, clearly that created fear within you. Um, you tend to be quick. No, that's wrong. You tend to try to be the one who ends relationships because of that fear of abandonment. So sometimes things might not be going very well, or you might not, there might have been an incident or an argument or a difference of opinion, and you just back away from the relationship entirely because you don't want them to be rejecting you. You're more comfortable withdrawing, and yeah, that's sort of classic fear of abandonment. That's what I have for you. That's the only one I have for you right now. Oh, my stupid camera's doing this again. Okay, sorry about that. Well, that would certainly explain it. Have you had therapy? You don't have to tell me. I think that some work on yourself would be helpful. That's what I've got. That's the biggest one.
I was still muted. Okay. So, how can I nurture healthier patterns of connection with others right now? So, before we get into this, would you like this fear of abandonment be cleared energetically, Denise? I'm going to check where in your body this is.
Oh.
I'm getting this is in your heart chakra, Denise. So, if you want it to be cleared, okay, I got you. I request the clearing of this fear, trapped emotion from Denise's physical body, her energy body, no timelines, no lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Denise's highest good, the highest beautiful, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. So while I was doing that clearing, and also while I was reading the question a while ago, the message that I was hearing, and this one was from your spirit guides actually, not from the Akashic Records Masters. They were telling me to have compassion for yourself, and that they kept repeating, "It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault." And I'm asking, why is that? And they're telling me that there might be some blame in yourself because you were abandoned and you didn't understand why that was. And as kids or as younger people, we usually blame ourselves because we look at our parents and they're like superheroes, they're the best in our eyes. We don't understand that they're people too. So how you can nurture healthier patterns of connection is first starting it with yourself, to understand that it wasn't your fault. Because I'm getting a sense that you might be getting defensive whenever you are in a relationship. Because of that fear, you get defensive and you might be avoiding it whenever things get really serious or scary, because you are fearing that abandonment. And so instead of you being abandoned, you you leave first, is the sense that I'm getting. So yeah, it's starting with yourself, Denise McMullen, and you going through therapy is really very helpful, and I commend you for that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Denise, and we hope that helps.
Oh, Denise, I'm so sorry. But you are healing. I want you to know that it's
Mhm.
clear. It's clear that
Yeah.
you are healing and that you are fulfilling your soul contract. That what you're doing now, you're on the path. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you needed that encouragement, I mean, maybe you already know, but you know, I hope that was helpful to you. Next is Angela Hunter.
Okay. Do you want me to?
Oh, we're
Are
gonna.
we going to take
Yeah,
turns?
yeah, we're gonna switch. I just forgot. Sorry.
No worries. Okay. For Angela, what old patterns or wounds does she bring into relationships that are ready for healing? Okay, was this from a past lifetime or present lifetime? I'm getting a past lifetime for you, Angela. What emotion can we clear from her? What trapped emotion is affecting her? Okay. I'm getting the trapped emotion of rejection. I'm being shown like a mountain or a volcano. And they're telling me this was a very long time ago when this was on Earth. Okay, what was Angela doing? How was she? Checked it. Okay, location, please. getting a feeling that this was in an African country. Okay, mountain. And I'm seeing a mother and a baby. Okay, which one is Angela? You were the baby. And I'm seeing your mother in that lifetime just laying you down somewhere and then leaving. So this is similar to abandonment, but you felt rejected. Instead of the fear of abandonment, you felt rejected because your mother left you. What was the reason? Okay. In this lifetime, Angela, you were a weak baby, and your mother thought that you were going to die. And so she left you. But it was very painful for her. Yeah, I'm feeling that pain because she felt um, that she failed as a mother because when you were in her womb, there's something happened. There's something that happened to you while you were in her womb. That's why when you were born, you weren't that healthy. And she was right. And this was a short lifetime for you, Angela. But yeah, you carry that energy of rejection within you. This is trapped in your solar plexus, Angela. Um, how is this influencing her in this current moment? Okay, they're telling me that whenever you feel rejection, it feels like a gut punch for you. And this was the source of it. Like we usually think that babies can't really remember things. But energetically, we retain things in our energy body. And this is something that you got from that lifetime, Angela. Okay, we can clear it. I request the clearing of this rejection trapped emotion from Angela's energy body, her physical body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Angela's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Spirit Guides and Angels. Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. Angela says, how ironic. In this lifetime, I was born almost 3 months early, and my mom isn't that connected to me. Yeah, sometimes there are repeating patterns, and this is one of them. We usually experience things, or we plan to experience the same thing over and over, so we can have a chance to heal from it. So yeah, that lifetime was the source. So that's what I have for you, Angela. Linda?
Angela, how can you nurture healthier patterns of connections with others right now? You do a lot of thinking about um, about the relationships around you. You think too much, and you don't feel enough, or you pay more attention to the feelings of fear or rejection, or maybe I talk too loud, or maybe I laugh too much, or I wonder why I haven't heard from so and so in a week, or like you worry yourself, you nag at yourself. um, it's kind of a way of overthinking, because sometimes when people mm, your thinking gets in your way. So stop thinking about relationships. Stop mm, stop trying to analyze them. Be there, be there, in the present with the person. Just be there and connect as best you can. If you're, even though you're afraid to, the the fear is in your way. So connect as best you can with the people around you by letting go of the fear and just being who you are and being authentic and being in the moment. Um, that's what will dissipate the fear that you have, the the fear of rejection.
Mhm.
Just to, I know it sounds like, so, I don't know, uh, it's like a meme almost, just be yourself. But it's not as easy as people say it, is it? To be who you are. And it's a hard job, okay? Like, I'm acknowledging that, Angela. It's hard to be who you are when you're afraid of rejection. And yet that's the only way through.
Being her authentic self.
Yeah. 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 I I get it, but you know what? That's the power of being who you are, is that when you are authentically yourself and you're betrayed, that's not your problem,
Mhm.
is it? Really? It's not your problem. You showed up as who you are, genuinely and open heartedly, and now you've learned something about red flags, maybe, and so you can use that in your life going forward. But that doesn't stop you from being authentically who you are. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've got for you. The masters are kind of, my guides and masters are kind of giggling. um and I'm not sure what they think is funny about this, so I'll have to sit on that for a while. Maybe they'll tell me the joke later. I don't think any of this is funny, unless you want to look at life as just one big joke, which in a lot of ways it kind of is. But uh, yeah, that's what I have for you, Angela. I really hope it helps. Be
Mhm.
be who you really are. Discover yourself and embody that discovery.
Mhm.
Um, okay, and the last person for this round is Seacast. Hi, Seacast. Just, oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries.
I would have forgotten. Okay, so Seacast. What old patterns or wounds do you bring into your relationships that are ready for healing? Mm. I see the word expectations scrolling across my eyeballs, the back of my eyelids. I see the word expectations. And the feeling with that is like you're constantly disappointed by the people around you. Let me just sink into this a little further. You have expectations of the relationships that you're in that are not realistic. And so you spend time, a lot of time, well, I don't know about a lot of time, but you are disappointed in the relationships that you have. And this is largely due to your unrealistic expectations. You you need to learn to meet people where they are and not, you know, where you want them to be. Some people, some people are incapable of what you expect, and you need to develop the discernment to see that clearly. That's what I've got. Go ahead, Diane. Oh yeah, I that's not particularly related to a past life that I can see. This
Mhm.
is just this is just like it's not something that you're carrying forward from any
Yeah,
trauma or anything. This is just how your character, how your personality and character have developed in this
in this
lifetime. And
lifetime. Yes.
yeah, it's not a big heavy karma thingy.
Mhm. I also got that. So just to add on to that, Linda, C cast 128. It was from this lifetime, and I get that it was because of some trauma of blaming when you were a child. So I'm seeing like 3 to 5. So when you were 3 to 5 years old, your primary caretaker, so either your parents or whoever took care of you during that age, they kind of blamed you for a lot of things. So in order to deflect on that or to protect yourself, you strive for perfection within yourself. And you expect that same perfection for others, which is what Linda was saying a while ago was kind of unrealistic because,
Yeah,
yeah, we need to
a
see other
3-year-old
people
is
as
not going
human.
to have table manners.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries, Linda. So, what I was hearing from the masters is to humanize people and not to expect perfection. I was told that I was a naughty child. Yeah. But the
You were
question
just
is,
a
were
child.
you? I think a lot of
No.
us, many of us were like called naughty, but it's just being shy, children, It's just natural for us
Running
children
around
to be
yelling,
naughty.
screaming. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
exploring things, and other people, our caretakers, kind of take that as us being naughty. But CCAST, you weren't. I believe that you weren't, but you took it on yourself in this lifetime. Okay, how can they nurture themselves more? Yeah, they're telling you to humanize other people. Um, and they're telling me that one of the lessons that you signed up to learn is compassion. But they're telling me that it comes in layers. They're telling me how. How can you be compassionate with others without being compassionate with yourself? So the first step on how to nurture healthier patterns of connection with others for you is to have self-compassion, especially when you're making mistakes. Because they're also telling me that whenever you make mistakes, you are very hard on yourself. So it is something that you pass on to other people. So how do you nurture yourselves to have self-compassion? Practice self-compassion whenever you are making mistakes. So if this is something that you want to be cleared, the trapped emotion of blaming, CCAST, please let me know. You can type it in the comment, yes or no. We do energetic clearings. Um, I'm going to see where in your body this is. I'm seeing this is also in your solar plexus, so this is in your third chakra, the yellow one. Feels like a gut punch. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
please clear.
yeah, that's exactly right. I got, yeah,
I request the clearing of this blaming trapped emotion from Seacast's physical body, their energy body, all timelines in lifetimes, in the past, present, and future, for Seacast's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, starting from the time we ask that destructive emotion be cleared. And it's done. Thank you so much, CCast, and we hope that helps.
Thanks, Diana. I hope that helps, CCast. Okay, now we are going to. Oh, we don't have any more. Sorry, I forgot. We have to go back and draw some more.
Okay, I'm taking care of the music.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Sorry, I got
No
in there
worries.
before you. I'm sorry. Okay, next round. Who's here? Who's here? Oh, that's a good tune.
Ooh.
Barbara,
Bob's Barbara.
Please let us know you're here. Say hi in the chat. And next one, lucky winner. Brina. Yay, Brina. Okay. Come on. I love remember.
Why you love remember?
Congratulations. Please, would you all just let us know you're here? And thanks for the taking care of the music.
No worries.
So how come I can't get into the comments now?
So we have Russ Bob's. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that. There we go. Russ Bob's, Brina 41, and Playla Remember.
Yes, Bernadette, it's #grow.
So we're still waiting for Brina 41. Hi,
Brina,
Piera.
are you? Brina. Hello, Brina. Hi, Tiara. Brina.
Hi,
Hello,
Alice.
attention. I'm going to do a Gerald. Attention, Brina, please come to the security desk to the White House phone. Brina, your party is waiting. Your party
While we're waiting for Brina, please make sure everyone that you're subscribed to both channels. Our information are in the description.
Yeah.
So how about we start reading, Linda, and then we can keep an eye on Brina.
Yeah, and if we and we'll just start reading, and not let that hold us back. Okay, so Barbara, Russ Bob's Barbara. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, was I supposed to be in? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so what old patterns or wounds are you bringing into your relationships that are ready for healing? Fear of loss. It's not the same as rejection. You're afraid of losing them somehow. This is old grief. You're stuck in old grief, and not recent grief. Okay, there's I feel a lot of grief in your life, and the grief that's holding you back. Well, holding you back. It makes you wary of starting new relationships, of making new friends, of meeting new people, even if it's just for like card games or something. You're kind of holding back from that because you're kind of frozen inside from grief. I don't mean that in a like I'm you just feel like um not cold. I don't mean cold frozen. I mean just like unable to move. You know how they say you, the, our our instinctive reactions are flight, fight, freeze, or fawn. That's the kind of reaction that I'm seeing in you. You're you're just stuck. Stuck might be a better word. And there's a lot of well, the first thing, it's just unprocessed. You're just holding it, so you're frozen.
Linda, is it from this present lifetime or from a past lifetime?
I I get there's some of it from a past lifetime, but not like not half. Okay, if I'm looking at the bundle of grief, there's some of it from a previous lifetime, but most of it's from now, from this lifetime. But yeah, some of it is carrying forward.
Mhm.
That's what I have.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the trapped emotion is, as Linda says, grief. So I'm going to see where in your body this is, Barbara. It's in the heart. This is in your trapped in your heart chakra. I'm going to see the source where it came from. I see now, Linda, why you said some of it were from the past. I'm getting a sense this was actually from a galactic lifetime. The root cause. I'm going to see which star system that was.
See, galactic lifetime's a real foggy thing.
Yeah. Where was this grief coming from? Was it from Maldek? Okay. I got that this was from Maldek. You had a past lifetime in Maldek, Barbara. Maldek is the current asteroid belt that we have. It used to be a planet, but because of a lot of wars in that planet, and those were civil wars, the people who were living there blew it up. Like there were a lot of nuclear wars in the past in Maldek. So you experienced that, is what they're telling me. And this was the source of that grief. I'm seeing that, I'm getting the feeling that you were a woman in that lifetime. Um, who did Barbara lose? You lost your partner in that lifetime, because of the wars. And I'm just seeing you screaming, because you saw it. You saw it happen. Um, it looked like someone in an armor. But yeah, there were a lot of firing laser guns. And unfortunately, your partner in that lifetime passed away because of that. And you didn't have time to grieve because you needed to survive. That's what they're telling me. And you felt that grieving that loss, you didn't even know what to do. You just had to flee. I see you running around or traveling a lot, just trying to escape from wars. So yeah, that was the source of that grief. So okay, she says yes, please clear.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, Barbara. I request the clearing of this grief trapped emotion from Barbara's physical body, her energy body in all timelines, in all lifetimes, and the past, present, and future. For Barbara's highest, from the most benevolent outcome. Gosh, birds, masters, Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done, Barbara. I'm going to ask, how can she nurture herself
For
or
entertainment
nurture?
only.
Yeah, for entertainment purposes. How can Barbara nurture healthier patterns of connection with others right now? I keep hearing open up.
Mm.
Like there used to be, like we cleared that trapped emotion from your heart, Barbara. But what they showed me was that if this was your heart chakra, like an orb, that grief used to be like a wall protecting your heart
Yeah.
from getting hurt. So they're
Mm.
telling me that you need to open yourself up to possibilities because there are several possibilities that don't end up in hurt. They're also telling me that grief or love can exist without grief. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. Is what your spirit guides are telling me. Sometimes we think that, when we hold on to when we let go of grief, we let go of the love itself. But
Yeah.
that's not the case at all.
That's not true.
Your spirit guides are telling me that, she can let go of that grief. It doesn't mean that you didn't love. It just means that you lost that love. But again, they're telling me, or they're telling you that love doesn't really diminish, or we don't really lose love. It just changes forms. That's what they're telling me. So I hope that helps, Barbara, and thank you so much for trusting us to do this reading for you.
Yeah, you have to feel it to heal it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
and
this is
yes,
correct.
this is
Thank you,
this.
Annie
Yeah,
Bear.
absolutely. This
Mm-hmm.
is another place where therapy can help
Yes.
with grief, with loss. So, um, yeah, I hope this helps you, Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks, Annie Bear. That's
Thank
absolutely
you.
100,000,000% correct.
Mm-hmm.
There is probably less than 3% of people who could not benefit from therapy.
Yeah. So what we do when we do clearings is we clear the energy that we carry in our energy body, but it doesn't replace therapy. Like you need the skills that are being taught in therapy to get
Yeah,
by and to tackle on these feelings better in
yeah.
this lifetime.
Because those feelings are still there and you
Yeah.
need to learn
Oh.
to manage them. Diane can clear the energy and give
Mhm,
you a clear table to
mhm,
start with, but you have to work.
mhm,
You have to make different choices to feel
mhm.
differently. If
Yeah.
you don't make different choices, so then you're just going to feel the same. Things are just
Mhm.
always, that clearing is going to be useless, meaningless, because you're not progressing. You're not
Mhm.
using it to propel you. So yeah, get therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, find a way to deal with that and learn what new choices can you make
Yeah.
to support your growth. That's where therapy is really useful,
Mhm.
you know, to help you rewrite those the lessons that you got as a 3-year-old. You know, this is how
Yeah,
we
those
grieve.
old
This
patterns.
is how we show happiness. This is how we show,
Mhm.
this is how we do everything. We learn that when we're like infants. So
Mhm.
unlearning
Yeah.
that is a big job.
Yeah. What's beneficial in doing energy clearings, that when we clear the energy, like, we don't feel as triggered anymore. Like, we don't react immediately.
Yeah,
We have that space where we pause.
yeah,
Like, we don't usually get that always, that pause. But when we do energy clearance, it becomes easier. But yeah, if you still make the same decisions and make the same choices, nothing's going to change. But this is helpful in
yeah,
that sense, that you don't react immediately
yeah,
to the things that used to trigger you.
yeah. Thanks, Diane, and thank you, Russ Barbara and Iris. I thank you for the well wishes, and thanks for joining us. And goodbye, and see you later. Next, we have Play Love Remember. Now, Play Love Remember made some comments in the chat that I didn't quite get the gist of them, so I'm just going to pretend I didn't see them. And I appreciate the comments from people who are suggesting, is this show just an hour long? No, it's as long as it's going to need to be. No, I think we're going to
Mhm.
do another round after this because, like I
Yeah.
said, we're experimenting. Anyway, I was going somewhere. Um, mm, oh, that's an interesting question, Milena,
Mhm.
and I'm going to mark it and we'll come back to it. Okay, so stick around because we'll come back to that.
Mhm.
Uh, Play, love, remember. What old patterns or wounds do you bring into your relationships that are ready for healing? Okay, so where Russ Bob's Barbara was in freeze mode, you're in fawn mode. So something traumatic, and something traumatic from at least one, possibly more lifetimes. Um, uh, Look, I'm a long reader. When I go into past lives, I'm a long reader. So I'm just going to try to take a quick dive into one of them to get some clue. Okay, all right. Italian, Italy, 17th century or 18th century, maybe. I'm not sure. Beautiful painted furniture, wealthy house, servants, cook, maids, the whole bit. Um, but a really, really mean, very toxic environment. Um, Sorry, my butt's just numb. Um, so that was how you learn to survive in that toxic environment. In that toxic environment was uh, by being over cooperative and overly pleasing and overly um, um, just, oh yes, you're so, yes, you're wonderful, yes, 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 because that's how you survived. Um, you in that lifetime you were a girl with like zero rights to anything, and that was made abundantly clear to you many times, that you existed only by the grace of your father in not throwing you out onto the street for no reason at all, because you were a normal person. I mean, you weren't um, rebellious or anything. Um, but yeah, you really, they broke your spirit. They broke your spirit, and you just wanted to survive. Um, and that was how yeah, you're still carrying that. Um, something in your childhood here ties up with that. Some traumatic thingy that happened in your childhood. I don't know what, but again, the it gets in the way of your authentic, of being who you are. And you put up this very cooperative, very sweet, very but um, you don't feel comfortable saying no. You don't feel comfortable saying what you really want in relationships. You don't feel comfortable saying, I really need this. I want to go away for the weekend. I want to do this. I want to take classes in juggling. Um, you don't feel comfortable stating your needs or your wants in relationships because you weren't allowed to have any. Oh, so you're you're in a position, you're in the enviable position. Okay, I know this sounds crazy. Just bear with me. It'll make sense in a minute. Uh, you are stepping along the road of self-discovery. You are learning who you are. You're learning what you like. Do I like silver? Do I like gold? Do I like pearl earrings? Do I like um, do I like wearing green better than blue? What colors look good on me? You're at the whole beginning of that voyage of self-discovery of what you like and don't like, and that's all part of who you are. So I don't care if you're 60 years old, okay? You're beginning to learn about yourself. Again, therapy would be helpful to you. Um, but the pattern is one of pleasing others, of a people pleaser. That's the word. The pattern of a people pleaser, and it's the result of abuse. Um, in the case of the past life, in the case of your present life, I'm not entirely sure. It's traumatic, whatever it was. It might have been abuse. It might have just been like uh, some traumatic medical thing, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. But you, small you, baby you, decided that trying to please everybody was how to survive. That's what I've got for you. Therapy would help. Okay, play, love,
Mhm.
remember.
It's very odd, play, love, remember, because when I was checking what emotion we can clear, I was getting anger. So the people pleasing was, it
Would
masks
it
a
be?
layer. It
There would
masks
be a lot
the
of it.
layer of anger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to see where in your body this is trapped. And I'm sensing the feeling that this is trapped in your bladder. Okay. Is it because she... Okay, I see it now. I understand why it's anger. They're telling me that you don't allow yourself to be angry. Like you think that anger is a negative emotion, so you try to avoid feeling it at all costs. You are holding it in, is what the masters are telling me. That's why it's trapped in your bladder. It's like you're holding pee, but you're holding anger. Okay, how can she nurture herself? How can she nurture healthier patterns of connection with others? Okay, they're telling me that you can nurture healthier relationships with others by expressing yourself, because you tend to hold the anger in, and you tend to please other people. You say yes to everything. So another one is establishing better boundaries. Say no when you mean no. Say yes when you mean yes, and don't say otherwise. Is the um, clear instruction from your spirit guides. Say what you mean to say and express yourself in a healthy way. Is this Odin? Odin, is that you? Yeah, that's Odin. Sorry. Odin likes rhymes. Yeah, so express yourself in a healthier way is what they're telling me. And they also have a message about anger because, again, we see anger as a negative emotion. So all our emotions have their own reasons and their own purposes. Anger serves as a purpose. Its purpose is to let us know that something doesn't sit right with us, or that our boundaries have been crossed. So it can be a useful emotion as well. But how we express it is why we sometimes think of it as a negative emotion, because a lot of people express it in violent ways, but it's not always like that. We can express our anger productively. Like, we can write things that made us angry and reflect on them. So this is something that you can also do, play love remember, whenever you feel like you can't express anger. They're showing me like you're writing on a journal the things that you are angry about, and then you can reflect on it and restructure it in ways that where you can communicate it to the person. Like, this made me angry. Why did it make me angry? Because it made me feel this way. So that's the message that your spirit guides and the Akashic Records masters have for you, play love remember, to help you nurture this. Um, have we cleared the trapped emotion of anger yet?
No.
No, not yet. Okay. Let me know if this is something that you want to be cleared. Play love remember. Please type in yes if you want it. Please type in no if not. Oh, hello, Victor. Victor of Truth Wave Energy is here.
Hi, Victor. There's a lot of people who've come in the last little while.
Yeah.
The
If we've missed you,
Yeah,
hello.
hello and welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Okay. I went off on somebody because okay, I said something and she was yelling. So yes, okay, clear it. I request the clearing of this trapped emotion of anger from Playola over remembers physical body or energy body. No timelines, no lifetimes, the past, present, and future. Playola remembers highest good, highest to the form, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters. Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. I hope that helps, Play Love Remember, and thank you so much for trusting us to do this reading for you.
I want to say something else about anger.
Mhm.
Anger is a really good, it's a signal that one of your boundaries or a boundary of yours has been transgressed. So when you feel angry, sit down. I know this is hard to do, and you may have to wait until after it's over to go back over it and see what happened. But sit down and figure out you what boundary was transgressed that made you angry, and that's a very useful way of learning about yourself and being able to respond the next time, okay? Because it's never going to be in the moment, but the next time, to be able to stop for a minute and go, why am I so angry? Like, what is that boundary that's just been stomped? and how best can I maintain? Is it a boundary I want to maintain, or is it just something that I think I should? Is it real, or is it or not? And yeah, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of work. I mean, and all of this does. Okay. Yeah. All of this takes a lot of work. I think that is the end of that group. But before we go on to the next group, Milena, are you still here? And I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Milena asks, is this energy clearing music that we listen on YouTube or this kind of meditations are working in the same way? You mean the same way that Diane works? No, no, it's a different, it's a, Diane, you talk about, could you say something about how you work and how that's different, what you do and how it differs from this? You're
There you
muted.
go. I was just saying that the work that I'm doing is very specific to the person that I'm working with. I also work with the archangels, so I use the archangels' energies to do the clearings. The energy clearing music that we often see on YouTube, they work differently, and they have descriptions. You can check for the frequencies because some of them are targeted to
Yeah,
different chakras. So yeah, they do a clearing, like usually the debris. I call them debris in the chakra. So it clears that, but it doesn't clear like past trapped emotions, past lifetimes, from past lifetimes.
yeah,
And there are also different kinds of energy clearing music that might be specific to something. But yeah, mine is more on focused on specific areas.
yeah. And the thing is that the energy clearing music, try it. If it works for you, yahoo! If you can find the specific frequencies that you need, and um, yeah, that would be. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I like falling asleep to that kind of thing, and that and stories about spaceships and dragons and stuff. But
Yeah, it's just that they target different areas in our energy body
yeah,
and our different needs.
yeah, and if you have a specific need, uh,
Mhm.
it may or may not work, but it's worth trying. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Hi,
I,
Gerald.
hi Gerald, and hi Cheryl, and hi Crystal, and hi Lulu, and let's see who else came in. Yeah, a whole bunch of people came in. I'm sorry. Hello to all of you. Welcome. Glad you're here. And let's hold on. There's another question that came up that would be nice to get to, but we may not, and that's okay. So
Mhm.
let's do, this is our last round of readings. And if this style of reading works for you, please let us know please send us comments
Mhm.
after the show. Let us know if it worked for you or not, because I know that this isn't something we've done before. So, wrong tarot stash, it's grow.
You had extra letters, Cheryl.
And
And
I,
please don't forget to hit the thumbs up while we're doing
yeah,
the draw. It
yeah,
really helps our channels.
it does. And like and subscribe and share this with your friends, because I'm sure they would be interested in this. Hold on for a
Mhm.
second here. Okay, let's go. Uh, oh, I forgot the music. I'm sorry.
Now I got the music.
Do you?
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Our first is Sunnyland.
Sunnyland.
Congratulations, Sunnyland. Please let us know you're here. Just say hi in the chat. Whoa! Yay, the kitty down the stairs.
No, no, this is like the slapstick
Okay.
one.
Oh, is it? It's not the kitty down the stairs? Oh,
No?
okay. Mangled
Mangled
unicorn,
unicorn.
congratulations. All right.
Congratulations.
And our last reading for today. Pierre White.
Pierre.
Congratulations, my friend Pierre. And there we go. And Pierrette. Yay, everybody's here. Okay. Oh, wait, I
I
can go
starred
over here.
another comment, Linda.
Did you? Good for you.
I mean, I'm going to
Oh,
show
well,
this before we start.
oh, yeah.
Need
Okay.
another show
Well,
on this theme.
we are actually planning 3 shows on relationships and growth.
Yeah.
The
But we
prompts
have
will
different prompts for each one.
yeah, yeah. So we've got 2 more shows and
Mhm.
sorry, because this show is every 2 weeks. So the next show will also be on relationships and growth and the one after that. So there you are. I hope you're happy with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, sorry, let
Okay.
me go back and see this. Oh, Sunnyland, 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 Sunnyland.
Got Sunnyland. Oop,
Okay.
we hit that at the
We
same
both
time.
did it at the same time. Okay,
I
you
keep
did it.
doing that.
I know, I'm
Okay,
so
there we
sorry.
go.
I'm so
Sunnyland.
sorry.
Yay. Okay. What old patterns or wounds does Sunnyland hold? Does she bring into relationships that are ready for clearing? I'm seeing a lot of blue. Is this from a present lifetime or past? Okay, they're telling me this is in the present lifetime. What trapped emotion can we clear? Let's just bring into relationships. Is it anxiety? Okay, I'm getting the trapped emotion, or the emotion that you are bringing into your relationships right now is anxiety. And this is coming from this present lifetime, surprisingly. Does this have any? No. Yeah, the source is just from this present lifetime. I had to double check. What caused this? Can you? Okay. What age? I'm seeing the number 5, so you were around 5 years old when this happened. Did you get lost as a child, Sunnyland, while you were visiting or having a vacation somewhere? Because that's the sense that I'm getting. Like I'm not seeing a lot of visuals, which is usually the case for present lifetimes for me. But I'm getting the sense that you got lost, and that's the what caused anxiety. Okay, they're telling me how it's affecting you right now. That experience is that you feel like when things are going well, something's going to go wrong. Like, and you don't understand why you feel that way. So that's how it is affecting you. That's what they're telling me. Okay. Linda, that's what I got for Sunderland.
Confidence. You need to build up your trust in yourself and your trust in the universe and your belief in your own capacity to deal with life. You're your fear, because anxiety is fear, okay? It's not fear of something that's right here, right now, like I'm scared of that big spider. It's fear of something that's going to happen in the future. What if, or not even something that's might happen in the future. It's imaginary. What if, what if, what if, what if? Okay, and it's and you and the only way through that is, well, if this happens, then I can, like you go through all of your what you're anxious about and you say, here's what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. You replace the anxiety with a plan of action to show yourself that you can rely on yourself to deal with whatever life hands you, you know even, I mean, barring being like a volcanic eruption or something like that, um, a catastrophic natural disaster, um, building yourself up, building up your belief in yourself, building up your confidence in yourself, and acknowledging your achievements. One way of doing this is acknowledging your achievements. So saying, Linda, that was really good thinking. Good for you, you know, or gee, that's a good plan. Like you talk to yourself like that. Like that was a good plan. I don't know your name, Sunnyland, so that was a good plan, Sunnyland. Well done. Or, wow, look at this kitchen. Good job. Things along those lines. Do not be afraid to um, praise yourself. Do not be afraid to acknowledge your achievements, to acknowledge when you've reached a goal, to acknowledge that you're setting a goal for yourself and the milestones along the
Mhm.
way, you know? Um, yeah, a big part of that anxiety will disappear once you've built up more trust in yourself. And that's just another way of saying self-confidence, right?
Yeah.
Is because, I mean, why wouldn't you trust yourself? You survived your whole life. You've survived 100% of everything up until now, right?
Yeah. So, Sunnyland, if this is something that you want to be cleared, I'm seeing that this is in your solar plexus. So, it's affecting your confidence. So, let me know if you want this to be cleared. Type in yes, or if not, type in no. Oh, thank you, Gerald. Yes, thank you. Okay. Got you, Sunnyland. We call Sunnyland Sunny, which is a lot like her personality. She's very sunny. Okay. I
Yeah.
request the clearing of this trapped emotion of anxiety from Sunnyland's physical body, her energy body, all timelines and all lifetimes, the past, present, and future, for Sunny's highest good, the highest form, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Spirit Guides, Angels. Yes, that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done, Sunny. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for trusting us to do this reading for you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So, Sunnyland. And then
Bing.
Mangled Unicorn is next.
Mhm.
Oh, thanks. Mangled Unicorn is next. Aw. Sunnyland says her nickname's been Sunny since the third grade. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Um, Crystal, yes, I got your email and I replied to it. If you've sent one today, I've this is my second show today. I haven't looked at my email. Sorry.
Same here.
Um,
I haven't looked at my emails yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's 6 o'clock in the morning her time. He's a
All
glutton
I've
for.
done is have coffee.
Uh, okay, mangled unicorn. What old patterns or wounds are you bringing into your relationships? Oh, that are ready for healing. Ready for healing. Hmm. There's an underlying belief that you're not enough, that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that you're not enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not anything. You're not a good enough this. You're not a good enough that. You're not enough. You are lacking. This is coming from early childhood trauma, and it's also coming from at least one previous lifetime as a servant in uh, Germany, um, or Holland, or the Netherlands, I should say. Sorry. Um, a servant in a wealthy home, but you're only like 10 or 12 years old, and you're working as a servant, and you're just basically the lowest, the lowest on the servant totem pole. You're the maid that um, is invisible, that goes in at 4 o'clock in the morning to lay the fires in the bedrooms so that when the rich people wake up, the rooms are nice and toasty warm. But meanwhile, it's like pitch black, and you can't light any lights, and so you have to lay the fire and do all of that by feel, and then light the fire so that when they wake up it's nice and warm. But you can't make any noise and you can't be seen. You got to be invisible. And you have a real brute of a housekeeper who's your boss, and she hits a lot with her hands, with a belt, with whatever is handy, but it's usually the back of her hand. That's sort of how she punctuates her sentences. You work there until you're 15 or 16. You do move up a little bit in the ranks. You're no longer required to be that silent little mouse that creeps in and does the dirty work while the lights are out and nobody's watching, nobody's allowed to see you. Yeah, that was so that's ready to be healed, Jacqueline. Um, the energy that brings into relationships is it's almost like an invitation. Oh God, it's almost like an invitation for abuse. I know I'm horrible. I know I'm awful. And there's lots of people who line up to agree with you and drive that home. That is a tough spiritual lesson to repair that, to rebuild that trust in yourself, to rebuild that which you had and which was taken away, which was destroyed. I'm sorry. Let me not mince my words here. It was destroyed. Um, uh, Sorry, I'm trying to get some better perspective on this instead of getting
Mhm.
sucked into it. So, Jacqueline, your mission is to love yourself and rebuild yourself and find joy. That's your mission. That's essentially, I won't say it's the entirety of your soul contract, but it's a majority of your soul contract, is my sense of it anyway. It's what they're showing me. It's a really big part of your soul contract. That's what I've got.
Okay. So, what I got, Jacqueline, for you is that that experience in that lifetime um, caused you to have a trapped emotion of humiliation. You felt humiliated because of the way they were treating you. So, if this is something that you want to be clear, this is trapped in your solar plexus. Type in yes or type in no. We'll do the clearing first before we do the message.
That's true. I hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Okay. We request the clearing of this humiliation trapped emotion from Jacqueline's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future. For Jacqueline's highest good, highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. For its masters, Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. So, for the second part, how can you nurture healthier patterns of connection with others right now? I'm getting more of a sense that this is a healthier pattern of relationship with yourself. And while I was listening to Linda doing her reading, the first part of the reading, I was drawn into the cards. I know we mentioned that we won't be using cards, but I was drawn to pulling a card for you, and it says, "You are here," and it shows the Earth right here, and then there's a lot, and at first I was like, "What?" And then I realized that because of the experience, you felt like you don't deserve your space here on Earth. Like there were parts of your life that, trigger warning, you might have wished to disappear, and your spirit guides are telling you to take that space. You are worthy of your space that you're taking up on Earth and in this universe. Like you are a huge part of this universe in a small package. Like, you know how Rumi says that you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in a drop. That also kept repeating in my mind while I was looking at this card. So, one of the things that you can do to nurture healthier patterns with yourself is like mirror work. Looking at a mirror whenever you wake up or whenever you feel the need to, and just talking to yourself very kindly. And then tell yourself that I am worthy. and I am enough, and I deserve my space on earth and in this universe. So thank you so much, Jacqueline, and I hope that helps.
So, Jacqueline, I'm going to tell you a story, okay? When I get up in the morning and I uncover the bird cages, I say good morning to everybody, and I'm all, you know, awake and cheerful. No, I'm not, but I do get there. Uh, and with Wanda, I open her cage, and this is a habit of like since she was a baby, so 20 years. I open the cage. I let she comes. She comes, you know, scrabbling across the bars to me for a head scratch, and I say, I'm so happy to see you this morning. Oh, you look so wonderful. Thank you for being alive today. Thank you for being here. Oh, it's so nice to see you again. And I just get all kissy with, well, you've seen me with her here anyway. So I just get all kissy with her. Well, I was doing that while my friend Brenda was here in July. And Brenda was just like, why would somebody would do that with me first thing in the morning? So I started doing it to her too, and just putting my hands around her face and saying, I'm so happy to wake up and see you here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You're so wonderful. You're so beautiful. And do you know what? That makes a hell of a difference with how you look at life in the day, you know? Like after Brenda left, I started doing it to myself. This is the big secret. Please don't tell anybody because it's like kind of embarrassing. So I started doing that with myself. Like, you're awake. Oh my goodness, another day. Oh, isn't this going to be fun? Well, maybe, maybe not. I got to pull up the couch. I got to do this. But oh, I'm so happy to be alive. I'm so happy to be awake. It has made a difference. Okay, it's cheesy. I know. I know. And it's like weird. Okay.
Linda, who cares if it's cheesy when you
It
feel good about
works.
yourself? Yeah,
It
it
makes
works as long
I
as it
feel
works.
wonderful after these greetings in the morning that I gave freely to Wanda, but I have a hard time giving to myself. But
Mhm,
oh man, it makes a difference. So
mhm.
yeah, talk to yourself the way you talk to your pets. You know, give yourself that same kind of like good girl or good boy or whatever, you know. Good job, really well done, you're awake, yay, aren't you wonderful?
And then you answer yourself, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'm ready to be
I
here,
love that.
ready to be in the world. Yeah, so you know, it works for me. I'm just sharing it. If it works for you, like try it, you know,
Mhm,
Jacqueline. And if it works, let me know.
mhm.
And I'll monetize it.
Snort count, everyone. I think that's a second snort today, Linda.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that
Yeah.
helps, Jacqueline. I really do. Um,
Thank you, Jacqueline.
okay. And last but absolutely not least is Pierrette. And I
Okay.
think I'm in number two
Bing.
position for
There we
this.
go.
Thank
I've,
you.
okay.
Oh, it could
What
be a
old?
game. That's true, Jacqueline. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. Pierrette. What old patterns or wounds can Pierrette bring? Did Pierrette bring into relationships that are ready for healing? Please. What wound, please? I'm getting that the emotion, or old patterns and wounds that you have is guilt. Is this from a past or a present lifetime? And this is coming from a past lifetime for you, Pierre. Master, show me the past lifetime, please, where she had this wound. I'm seeing two kids, one boy and one girl, and I get the feeling that these are siblings. You were the girl, and you were the younger sibling, so you had an older brother in this lifetime, and I'm seeing you. You lived near the beach. You were at the shore in this lifetime. I can't I can't make sense of the time, um, but this feels like a European country. Okay. Why did you feel guilty? You were around 6 or 7 years old in this lifetime, Pierre. Your brother was like around 10, 9 or 10. And this brother was very kind to you. Okay. And he would agree to the things that you would say. And you were kind of spoiled in this lifetime. Pierre, not to mention that you were young in this lifetime. So you were like very sassy little kid or little girl. But while you were playing on this beach, your brother got hurt, and this was because you pulled him in into playing with you. It wasn't um, a major wound that got him killed or anything like that, but his hand was hurt, and it hurt for several days, and so you felt very guilty about that because your decision that he just followed through got him hurt. Okay, how is this affecting her right now? Oh, they're telling me that this is affecting you right now because you are second guessing yourself now in whenever you are making decisions for other people or things and decisions that would affect other people. That was your lesson in that lifetime, and you have learned that lesson, Pierre, but you carry that wound of guilt within you. Okay, show me where this guilt is, Masters. Okay, I'm feeling that this is also in your solar plexus, Pierre, because it is affecting your confidence in making decisions. So let me know if this is something that you want to be cleared. Uh, and they're telling me that you felt real guilty because you loved your brother. You loved him very much. So yeah. You can also type in no if you don't want it to be cleared yet, Pierre. Okay. Yes, please clear. Oh, request the clearing of this trapped emotion of guilt from Pierre's physical body, her energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, in the past, present, and future. For Pierre's highest good, the highest good of all, the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Sir Angel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And it's done. That's what I have for you, Pierre.
Hello, ma belle chouette. What healthier patterns of connection right now? How can you nurture healthier patterns of connection right now? I'm getting by nurturing yourself. I'm getting that your connections, the health of your connections with others depends a lot. In fact, is completely a result of the healthy connections you have with yourself. So that guilt is cleared out of your energy body. And now the choices that you have to make when you connect with people is not is to connect with them out of joy and authenticity, out of who you truly are, so that you're not sucked into um, not sucked into those old patterns of behavior, but it all depends on your connection with yourself. Uh, not, not. I don't understand what you just wrote, Pierrette. Thank you, not toy.
She said thank you, but she had a typo.
Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay. Um. So yeah, nurture your connection with yourself so that you can meet people as who you are authentically, and that will, for one thing, it will bring you a whole, you know, a whole raft of people who are on your level and who you can really connect with, who can help you grow, and who you can help them grow too. Like much more of a, instead of you doing things for them, it's much more mutual. It's much more uh, connected. You know, it's not just a one-way street. It flows both ways, and that will depend on how well you can maintain that connection with yourself. Uh, yourself. I'm not. You have an amazing connection with your guides and angels, but sometimes you forget yourself in that. You know. Why am I thinking about spare ribs and corn on the cob? Is that what you're having for supper, Pierrette? Somebody's having corn on the cob and spare ribs. So don't forget yourself. Treat yourself well. Connect with yourself, like yourself, not your guides, not your angels, but your heart, you know? You know how to do that better than I can ever advise you. Um, so go for it, girl. Yeah, no, it's not you. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be. But man, I've got corn on the cob on the brain, I guess, and spare ribs. I don't know. It just fell into my head, and usually that's that when random. I know I have attention deficit disorder, okay, but when random thoughts like that fall into my head, like belly dancer, corn on the cob, that's usually from the outside. That's not something that I've generated. So it's
Look at
rush.
what Rush said, Linda.
There you are. See, I wasn't making it up.
Sounds yummy though.
I must be psychic. Oh,
Oh,
oh
that
Wanda,
sounds yummy, Rush.
I'm so jealous. Okay,
Okay.
the last that was our last story. It was for Pierrette, and
Mhm.
I hope that was helpful to you, sweetheart. And we have one question from Seacast. I hope you're still here, Seacast, because I think it's an important question.
Mhm.
And we're oh
Hold
wait,
on.
oh yeah, ribeye and corn on the cob. Who said that? I
Edward
said
Kenneth
I
did.
said spare ribs, ribeye and corn on the cob. Oh my God. Okay, no, it was spare ribs and corn on the cob. It wasn't ribeye. It was spare ribs. So I don't know who had spare ribs, but the ribs. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, stop. Okay, so
Okay, let's get back to this
So
question.
CCAST, oh good, CCAST is here. Awesome.
Okay.
How can we get connected to our spirit guides? You want to go, Diane? You go
Yeah, for
first.
me, it started with meditation and just emptying the mind. Because when we empty the mind, it allows for our spirit guides to contact us. Doing that, for me, that is through meditation and doing silent meditations. But it is different for everyone. You can do active meditations as well. There's another form of meditation called active meditation when you do repetitive work, like or repetitive task, repetitive motions and actions. That also empties your mind. Like for example, driving is also very meditative for me because I'm just looking at the road and Usually my mind is empty when driving. So that's when I get ideas and thoughts that are not mine. And that's how I tell that it's from my spirit guides. So yeah, that's how I connect with my like connected with my spirit guides. How about you, Linda?
Yeah, meditation. Meditation is absolutely a reliable. Oh, Wanda, I don't dare say another word because she'll scream. I know it. What did I tell you? She's hanging upside down from her cage. She's just happy to hear the sound of her voice. So I think it's important. Well, okay. It's important to let them know that you want to communicate with them and to just say it out. Just say it out loud. Just talk to them like, like they're sitting on your shoulder and say, um, could we meet while I'm asleep? And then make sure that I can remember it tomorrow morning when I wake up. So that means you have to wake up and write it all down, right? Um, Another way is just to sit, and I don't like to call it meditation because that makes it sound really funny, but just to sit and like not have anything going. It's easy for me, believe me. I can just sit and have like nothing going on in my head, and it's not meditation. It's just I'm just like floating kind of. And maybe it is meditation, I'm not sure, but I'm not my eyes aren't closed and I'm not doing any special breathing or anything, so whatever. And I can tell when it's not my thought. I know I know myself well enough to know what I think, and I can tell the difference between what I think and what's coming in as a message. um, I just, part of it's practice and part of it is trust. Play, love, remember. I'll be right over. Yeah, the
That
repetitive
sounds
motion.
really yummy.
I know it sounds delicious, doesn't it? Um, Knitting is a really good meditative task. So is washing the dishes for me. So is washing the dishes. Um, so is ironing. I know, I'm crazy. I iron clothes. Okay. The cottons and the linens, yeah, they get ironed. Um, what else works for getting in touch with my guides? Mostly it's the confidence, it's the faith that they are listening and that they want to communicate back. That was my, for me personally, in my growth as a reader, that was my biggest hurdle to overcome, was the faith, the trust that they do want to communicate with me, and that it is possible, okay, to believe that it's possible, and then when it happens, to act on it, okay. That's the other important part, is not just to receive, but when you get a message, to act on it. So if you get a flying thought through your head, oh, I should turn left here, do it. Or I should go into this restaurant, do it. Or just that weird little impulse that you get. Oh, that's a really nice shiny ring. I think I'll buy it. Can I afford it? Maybe. You know, that kind of it's hard for me to express, it's hard for me to describe how it's different from my normal sort of experience. You just have to experience it and then you learn the difference, you
Mhm.
know. You
It's
learn
very
you
intuitive.
Yeah, well, yeah, you feel it. Yeah, you feel it. That's all I can. But yeah, just be quiet, just still your mind and say, I'm here, I'm ready to listen. I would like to hear you. And you can ask for confirmations too. You can say, please let me know that you're here by leaving. Okay, so in my house, this doesn't work because I got feathers everywhere. But some people ask for feathers. Other people ask for I don't know, a penny. Like in Canada, we've discontinued pennies, so they're hard to come by these days. Um, uh, but you can ask for that kind of that kind of physical confirmation if you want to. And when that happens, that is a hell of a charge. Okay.
Yeah.
When it actually happens,
That's something that everyone can do as well, not just CCAST
yeah,
128. So you can ask your spirit guides, show me this as a confirmation that you're listening to me. Like
yeah,
a purple frog. And you see it on the window.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
stuff like that, you know? And
yeah,
give them like 24 to 48 hours for that.
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's an interesting. Yeah, show me a purple frog within the next day, but then that means that you have to leave the house,
yeah.
which maybe you don't want to do.
So everyone who's listening, you can try this. You can try it right now to ask your
Yeah,
spirit guides, and then let us know in the comments after this show. How did
yeah,
it work for you? Did you see your sign?
yeah. Please
That
let us
would be
know.
a fun exercise.
That would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you asked your guides for, and did you get it, and how.
Yeah.
So a blue feather, or I don't know, an old book or something like that. How did it show up? Did it show up? And
Mhm.
how did it show up? So yeah.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of this week's edition, this week's episode, sorry. Uh Diane, what are you we have to close the
We have to
records.
close. Yeah.
I remembered by myself this time. Uh Stick around because we're going to be telling you what we're doing in the next little while. All you wonderful people. Ouch. Okay. 3 deep breaths. We offer deep gratitude to the Akashic Records Masters, the guardians, the guides, and all present today for the truth, the light, and the love received. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now closed. We're not going yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you changed our places. Okay.
Yeah. While we were doing the prayer.
Avert your gaze.
So, Linda, what are you going to be doing in the next few days?
Well, today was busy. Um,
Yeah.
Tomorrow on Wings of Insight at 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 o'clock Eastern, Gerald will be my guest. I know, and I haven't, you know what? I don't even have it posted yet, okay? I will have it posted within the next hour. So please, subscribers, make sure that you have hit the notification button so that you get the notification when it gets um, put up on YouTube. Gerald will be simulcasting, I think, I'm pretty sure. And so you can watch on his channel as well. But of course, if you're my subscriber, you watch on my channel. Come on, what's wrong with you? Because everybody goes back and forth. I mean, that's how people
Mhm.
do it. So, um, oh, wait, sorry, next week is September. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Um,
That was
and
fast.
on Monday. So this morning, Gerald and Deborah Zachow and I did a creativity conversation on fear and creativity, and it was really interesting. Very, very useful conversation. Lots of good stuff came out of that. And part 2 is going to be Monday. Yeah, I know Monday's Labor Day, statutory holiday. Everybody's going to be, long weekend. at the lake coming home after closing up the cabin. Sorry, that's just a real Canadian thing. Anyway, we're going to be having part 2 of that conversation on Monday at 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 o'clock Eastern. Tuesday, what the actual Tuesday, I will be hosting Akashic Adventures at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. And I'm trying to read my handwriting here. I have Gerald's name next to it, so I'm not exactly sure what that means, if that's I'm supposed to call him or what exactly is supposed to happen, but I'm sure he'll tell me. Um, yeah. What? I give up. Where's my glasses? Please do not forget to subscribe to both of our channels. The
Uh-huh.
links are in the description below,
Uh-huh.
and share it with all your friends. And please leave us some comments. Do you like this format?
Yes, please. Please leave a comment. Also, I will be on tomorrow again at 6 p.m. EST with Ali, Diana Bowles, and Paul White Dragon. We will be on Ali's channel, but we will be simulcasting. It's going to be the Galactic Show again. We will be discussing or continuing what we left off previously. So it will be about the Arcturians. So if you're interested about the Arcturians, yeah, I hope you can drop by tomorrow. And also on Monday, or rather on Sunday, I have Soul Cloud. It's going to be at 5 p.m. EST, as always, so I hope to see you there.
5 p.m. EST. Oh, EST. Oh, gave me a little bit of a.
Chill in the chill. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here and
Thank you.
for being with us today.
Yeah, for sharing this time with us. And thank you all of you who are watching this on the replay.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
We love you lots. We'll be back in 2 weeks with
Mm-hmm.
part 2 of relationships as growth. So I hope we'll
Yes.
see
Thank
you
you
then.
again. Thank you as well to the mods for keeping this a safe space.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you. Okay.